25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down, Saints.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
A gain of 18.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Haskins will throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On play action, Haskins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the fray.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 89 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 28-yard line.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Dobbins running out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear?
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run good for 24 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now Haskins on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And
they go play action with Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, Haskins. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Second down and goal. Haskins. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ravens 28, Saints 13.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Wants to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Patrick Queen
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Haskins. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here we go now with Smith. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
New Orleans.
Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Check, 52's the line. Henry, 52's the line. Come on. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Operating from the gun. Haskins, flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Right. He's telling right. You got 3 down. Watch out.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. So that'll back them up 5. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Saints 26. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Right here. 48, come on. 48, come on. Hey, pick your game up.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches. But I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half. And a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we've got this," and pretty much ushered them out. And they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said something at halftime, it's working right now. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
26 yards on the play.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, "Ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home."
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
52.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Saints 33, Ravens 28. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't be scared. Hey. He's checking. Bring it on.
Here's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4th down, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this is caught. He hits Landry. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On second down, it's Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson going to look to do it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Saints.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.